r/AskReddit. People who've lost a lot of weight, how did you do it? I worked 2 high intensity jobs, fast food and retail, total of about 14 hours 6 days a week, and walked about 5 miles total commute for said jobs, another hour and a half on my feet. I was also still not making enough money to eat well, so my whole body ached and I was malnourished, but I managed to drop from 235 to 160 in just a few months. Body by poverty. Body by poverty. That's pretty much it. The first time I lost a bunch of weight was immediately postpartum. My late husband was furious that I hadn't gone back to work at 6 weeks, but I could not for a variety of reasons, chief among which was our baby's complete refusal to eat from any bottle. This led to financial abuse wherein he refused to give me any money for groceries while he ate out 3 meals a day. Once my personal savings were depleted, which happened pretty quickly due to $17,000 of medical bills from the birth which he refused to pay even $1 of, I had no money to buy groceries. I was living on about a cup of basmati rice a day. I lost the baby weight and then an extra 20 pounds by the time she was 3 months old. Stopped drinking and started exercising daily. People don't realize how many additional calories they are often consuming when they drink beyond the alcohol itself. Pre-gaming for the party tonight. Better eat a heavy, carb-rich dinner. Now I'm hammered, and donuts sound really good. Now it's the next day, and I'm hungover, so I'm going to eat a greasy breakfast. You stop drinking, a lot of those bad eating habits disappear too. Walked 1 hour in the morning, and another hour at night. After completing all the daily tasks, cut out as much sugar as possible. Stop stuffing my face and only eat until I'm about 80% full. Lost about 30 pounds after 5 months. I heard that in Japan, they don't ask, are you full? They ask, are you still hungry? That's a good way to look at it. You should stop eating when you're not longer hungry. From my personal experience, I tend to overeat, so I have to train my mind to stop overeating. I think as a culture, our portions are so big and that contributed to overeating. But I'll start asking myself if I'm still hungry. Honestly, a combination of being poor and having depression. My friend would joke how it's a good thing I got the I don't want to eat anything depression, and not the I'm gonna eat a whole tub of ice cream in one sitting depression. Edit. Wasn't expecting so many people to share their experiences. You're all brave and making good progress. Keep it up. And don't be ashamed to ask for help. I thought I had to power through my situation alone, but accepting that I was at my limits and moving back in with my parents for a bit definitely helped more than I initially thought it would. I get not everyone has that luxury, but reaching out to anyone is a big step one. And to those who have learned to laugh and joke about your situation, I'm totally in the same boat as you. You're my kind of people. I became diabetic, overnight changed all my eating habits. Went low carb, stayed 20 net carbs or less, no cheat meals/days, for 9 months. A couple months in, after adjusting to low carb, started counting calories and documenting everything I ate, and also added more workouts, mostly sit-ups and walking. After 9 months my A1C was well under the diabetic limit, so I upped my net carbs to 50/day. Stayed on track with everything else. Lost 70 pounds in a year and a half, but more importantly I learned to control my diabetes with my diet. Edit. Have to brag about my wife. She was my health guide behind all of this. In the same amount of time, she lost 150 pounds. Mine is not the greatest or cheapest way, but I lost weight really fast. Here's how you do it. First, get yourself a tumor that grows so big it starts to cut off the blood supply to your stomach and your stomach starts dying. Spend 6 weeks in the hospital with multiple surgeries, where you end up with unintentional bariatric surgery. Your stomach will be about the size of a walnut. Then get cancer on top of that with 6 months of chemo where you can barely keep down the protein shake supplement. That's how you go from 165 to 100 pounds in a couple months. Be prepared to lose a lot of muscle mass as well. And money if you're dealing with the American healthcare system. Finally something I can help with around here. Got diagnosed with an AFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Scared the shit out Tammy. 1. Smartwatch with fitness tracking. 2. At least 15,000 steps a day. I go for what I jokingly call a WOG. Walk most of the way, jog on the way back. Started over 300 pounds. Down to 270 now. It's hard to jog when you're that heavy, but I'm trying. 3. Mediterranean diet. Scary at first, awesome now that I've learned about it. Chickpea pasta, red bean pasta, all instead of wheat. Breads and sugar are out the window. Fresh salads, salmon, and best news for me is I can still use my smoker and eat plenty of meats. 4. Food journal that I can track steps, weight, sleep, mood, fruit, veggies, and calories in. The one I bought is by a company called Clever Fox. Bought it on Amazon. I fill it out every day and look forward to doing so. 5. Smart scale. I weigh myself once a week, not every day. Every day can be depressing because your weight goes up and down several times a week depending on when you weigh, what you eat, etc. 6. Water. Bought a Yeti water bottle that holds 26 ounces I believe. I fill it twice a day, 52 ounces. Then I get the rest of my water from coffee, sparkling water, etc. 64 ounces of water a day. 7. 16 hours fasting schedule. I only eat after 12 p.m. and before 8 p.m. Never before, never after. 8. No drinking. Easy for me, but I was never into it. It's just bad for you. It's been working great for me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm 210 pounds or under. Intermittent fasting. Severe depression and going to the gym every day, if not every other day. Lost about 40 pounds that I'd carried for over a decade. Please note that no one talks to you about the mental toll it can take on you. Be prepared for how awful it is to fight through a food addiction. You will be forced to unpack all of the reasons you resorted to food in the first place, and it can break you emotionally. You'll have to face all of your demons, all the shit that you've been running away from your entire life. There's a reason you disappeared into food in the first place. It has been the only thing that has worked for me. I do honored, and it has helped me refocus and get over those toxic food cravings. It's a lifestyle change that society does not support, but I'm determined to keep it up. Not me, but co-worker lost 113 pounds in a year from using Wegovy. I have lost over 100 pounds from my heaviest weight partly due to my own actions. I lost around 30 before going on Wegovy. Well, initially as Ozempic, then Saxenda, and currently Wegovy. The rest has been while on Wegovy. It has stopped my food noise in my head, and I cannot eat as much. It's been a life-changing medication for me, but is expensive as hell. The food chatter being silenced is nothing short of liberating. I'm on Ribelsis and it's been life-changing. Thank you.